I will not imagine how many times I've been trying to share with y'all this video that I did inside my group. Inside my School of Feminine Energy group, I made a live video about the black obsidian Yoni egg. But since the group is private, I wasn't able to share it with my regular page. So this is like how many takes we did in Avatar? You can look at the camera.
Sorry, a lot.
This is like take 10. And every time I'm trying to record it, someone calls, the thing mess up. I'm just not pleased. So what I'm trying to do is record the voice, the live from my phone right now, so you all can be able to see it, because it was a lot of good information about the black obsidian Yoni egg. So here we go again, like take 100. I hope you all listen all the way through, and I hope you all love it. Here we go. Now, let's try to get it. Hold on, Avatar. Uh-oh, is your phone, is it still on? Now, is my thing recording? Yes, it's recording. Here y'all go. A little bit. But this black obsidian, she helps to bring up that dark side, all right? That's the side that most people, a lot of people are scared of. They're scared of that dark side, right? Right there. And not just because we're scared of it, we've been made to be afraid of the dark. You know what I'm saying? That darkness, because you're afraid of it when you don't know how to handle it. And most of us don't know how to handle that dark side, because that's only the creative force. That's the creative side, where you go in and do all of your creating. So this black obsidian helps to magnify your dark side. In your dark side, when I say dark side, it's not a bad side. That's actually your power base as a woman. That's your power side. That's your power. That's where your power is. It's in the darkness. Because like I said, the darkness is where we go in, and everything that's created, it is not created in light. It's created in the darkness. Even your thoughts. When you have your thoughts and you're creating, it is being made and brewed in the darkness of your mind. Your babies are being created in the darkness of your womb. Everything is created in the darkness. But the thing is, we have to understand what is, hey, I see somebody on there. Hey, how you doing? Is it Toya? But that we have to understand that darkness, if you leave that aspect of you neglected, then what's controlling it? You understand what I'm saying? Who's controlling it? What happens is all of the things that we suppress. Now, when you suppress something and you push it, it goes down. You push it down into the darkness. So you think that, oh, well, I'm getting rid of this, or I just pushed that to the back. No, you pushed it into your creative force. You pushed it in the darkness, and that's subconscious. Sub is below. So you push that stuff into your laboratory, actually. You see what I'm saying? So no matter what, if you think, oh, I'm getting around this, or I'm just going to push it to the back, no matter what, it's always coming to the light, because it is in your darkness area, and everything that you create comes up out of the darkness into the light. So when you think, oh, thank you, sister. So when you think that, oh, okay, well, I just pushed that to the back. Hold on, I'm getting another message. No, you just pushed it into your laboratory, and it's going to come out anyway. So that darkness, let's talk about that darkness some more. Can you hear me now? Can y'all hear me now? Can you hear me, Miracle? So this black obsidian right here, all right, she helps you come face to face with that darkness. Hold on. Let me know if you can hear me now, Miracle. Yes, okay, good. Hold on, give me 1 second. So yes, so whenever you want to take a look at who you are beneath the surface, beneath what, we are willing to show, then you want to start with this obsidian Yoni egg. And I think, man, look, if you don't have an obsidian, every sister should have an obsidian. All right? So that you can start getting in there and working on stuff that we hid, working on stuff that we choose to keep covered. It's time to uncover that stuff. Let's start uncovering it and working on it. Hey Laura, how you doing? So this is a strong protective stone. All right, it's one of your strongest protective stones. It is the really, so if you need that extra bit of protection from yourself, mainly first from yourself, all right, get the obsidian. It shields against negativity, first off, from yourself. All right, when I'm talking about these stones, it's not about what it do for outside force. If you conquer that negativity within, you will not attract it on the outside. You can believe that. All right, it helps block those psyche attacks, those attacks when we having and we're tripping, because you mainly have stuff like that because you haven't dealt with your darkness. All right. So this egg helps draw out, that tension and all of that, and it helps just draw out everything. It helps draw out all of that stuff from the darkness that we keep covered. Okay, let me read a little bit about what it can do. That was just with my it forces facing up to to you being your true self. All right, you can't be your true self if you don't deal with what's hidden. Let's see. It was one particular point that I wanted to make, and I did not hit my little notes. Yes, and this is the thing. Okay, the black obsidian aids in accessing to your roots, to your with your past. All right. So when you start digging into your subconscious, all this stuff you have covered, you will notice that you won't stop with you. You're gonna start digging into your roots. You're gonna start digging into your family line. You're gonna start digging into all of those things, and some things you'll be uncovering, and you'll be like, how the hell did I know that? Because I wasn't even conscious that I was there during that time. And we know that obsidian, this right here, is a mirror for the soul. This is like, it helps to mirror that stuff up. Is the pleasure party still on? I don't think so, but miracle, because everyone was so busy this weekend. Laura had a baby shower yesterday. But Laura on here, I guess Laura can respond to that. And I will put it like this. If you are a Scorpio or a Sagittarius, this is a good one to have. All right. For my Scorpios, my Sagittarius, this is good for you to have. So yeah, Miracle, ask Laura about when, I know it's not today, but ask her about when we will do it another time. Oh yeah, girl, you need that obsidian. Yes, when it comes down to real, like, transformation, she's going to help you get through that, that manifestation and all that stuff. She's going to help you connect with that feminine energy, and we're going to reschedule pleasure party. Miracle. Okay. That transformation, all of those things, this is the one to go with. Like I said, this was my first one. I was led to use the black obsidian, and she is more one of these like hardcore stones that we would say when you're doing some deep healing work. But that is the base of feminine energy. Feminine energy, like I said, is the creative force. And you're going to hear me say that so much. So feminine energy deals in the dark. It deals with the darkness. You have the feminine, which is the dark, and you have the masculine, which is the light. That is not bad, being dark. We just have been made to think, oh, dark is bad, to keep you away from your true power, keep you away from that feminine. But darkness, like I said, is the creator of all life. Everything is made in the darkness. Everything comes from the darkness. So That is your feminine base. And this is what obsidian takes you to. It takes you to the core of feminine energy. It takes you beyond all of the stuff that we do on the outside for feminine energy, all the little makeup and the this and the different talk and all that. No, the black obsidian takes you to the core. It takes you to the root of what feminine energy is. It takes you into our source of power, like I continue to say, which is the darkness. All right. The element for this is earth, fire, right here for the obsidian. And let's see, what can I read about her real quick? Because this is and like I said, all the eggs are powerful, but I'm encouraging sisters who are just starting out on your Yoni egg journey, don't overlook the black obsidian, because you know she don't have all those different patterns. She's just black. And sometimes we may want something that's like real cute or fancy or with all the different stuff, but yo, don't overlook this one, because like I said, she takes you to the root of that feminine energy. Oh, you say you a Scorpio? Well, you need this obsidian. It connects with your sign, with your zodiac. Let me find something else. And if anybody on here who have worked with obsidian, feel free to go ahead on and Laura, you have a black obsidian. Tell us a little bit about your journey with the black obsidian. I'm telling you now, when I started working with her, it really forced me to look at Sateria. It really forced me. That's when I really started saying that, yo, everything around me is a mirror for me. It really took me out of that victim. Took me from being a victim and noticing that, yo, everything around me really is a mirror for me to pull up and see what I need to see about myself. It's not about other people. It's about me. And working with this black obsidian helped me to see that. It helped me to see that I needed to, and still continue to, need some work with my own self. So it helped me to stop being a victim. All right, coming out of that victim role. This is also another one if you have like digestive problems. So let's talk about on the physical aspect. You can place her over your wound, or just keep it in your hand, your pocket, or whatever. But it helps regulate that digestive system, along with a healthy diet now, and regular exercise. You know what I mean? You can't just get the stones and be like, yo, the stone about to do it. No, it amplifies your energy and it meets you where you are. It is only a tool. It is only a tool for you. And so don't forget that part. And so she is going to help with them subconscious blockages. All right. You want to make sure that you clear those blockages in your subconscious. And right here in the book that I'm reading, it says help recognizes the causes of disease. We know that disease, like the word dis-ease, it comes from, disconnecting, being disconnected, body disconnected. Oh, let's see here. Also in this book right here, I see that it's Aries, Aries as well, not just the Scorpios and the Sagittarius. Aries as well. Hold on, y'all. I got a thing at the top. Yeah, I'm trying to get. So, the black obsidian, sisters, think about her and get one of these and just look into it and start doing some of that root work. When I'm saying root work, like I'm saying, I'm talking about going beneath the surface and digging into your dark side underneath that soil, turning yourself over, turning your memories over, turning over, and start getting your ground right so that you can be prepared when you plant the seeds. When the seeds are planted, that they're coming into healthy soil, all right? And that your soil is not contaminated. So you want to get this so you can start turning over your soil and getting your ground right. Getting your ground right so that whatever grows up from your ground is good fruit, all right? You're not eating the fruit and being poisoned by your own fruit because you didn't get your groundwork done. All right? That's how we poison ourselves. You know what I'm saying? We poison ourselves because we feeding ourselves that same old poison that's in our bloodlines. We feeding ourselves that same old negative thought patterns, all of that different stuff, and we haven't purified it, and we just let it grow up because we can spray something on it and it look pretty and this, that, and the third, but you're actually eating poison. That's how we killing ourselves. So just go ahead and start doing that groundwork. So even when it start growing up, if it don't look like what you expect it to look like the baby in the womb in the first couple months, that baby don't look like what you want it to look like. It has to go through the process. And we have to go through the process too. Sister, you got to go through the process. You can't be trying to have an early delivery and expect for you to look like you are developed. You see what I'm saying? So you have to go through the process. And sometimes the process can be doing things that we don't want to do because we like to go ahead and be at that moment already. You just have to understand that the moment that you're in is powerful. Connect with that moment because that's the only way that you're going to even produce is being in that moment. So you got to go through the process and don't try to abort the process. Don't try to rush the process. Don't try to have her early. And when I'm talking about labor and delivery, I'm talking about on a spiritual note right now. Don't try to have her early birth. Just go through the time period and enjoy every trimester of your spiritual growth. All right? I can't stress that enough. Enjoy every trimester of your spiritual growth and understand each trimester is going to be some stuff. All right? You're going to have some different things going through the different phases because the spirit is going to be involving in different ways. And some of it you may not like. The body is working right with it. If you don't have it, then the body ain't lined up with the spirit. So you have disconnected from the feeling. And that's the good part. We want to feel. We want to feel what we're going through. We don't want to numb it. We want to feel that. We want to feel what we're going through. So take your time with yourself. Don't overlook your groundwork. All right? Don't overlook your groundwork trying to hurry up and get into heaven. You know what I'm saying? You can't get into heaven without working the ground. And don't abort your process. You know, we can abort our processes just by wanting to rush. Don't abort your process because you're not going to like what's born when you do. You're not going to like what you see. So let it go through the process. And you'll know when it's time. Like when you get ready to have a baby, and say, look, you know when it's time. You know when it's time. You're going to know when it's time to push, sisters. You're going to know when it's time. You don't even have to be sitting around like, yo, I need somebody to tell me. When is it time? No, you're going to know when it's time for you to make the next move. You're going to know when it is because, see, first, you got to be, that's what we're doing this 30 days of meditating. First, you got to sit with yourself so you can even hear yourself. Hear your body. You'll know when it's time. You'll know when it's time to push. You'll know whenever that's just them first labor pains, and you'll know when you're in actual labor in the spirit, whatever it is for you right now to manifest, you'll know that, oh, it's about to be birth. It's time for me to do this now. It's time for that now. You'll know. You won't need no one else to tell you because you will have silence, all that noise around you, and you can listen to your own self. You can listen to the voice within. You can listen to the God within. You have that ability. You don't have to go to anyone else all the time. You can listen to your own self and trust your own intuition. Trust your own intuition. All right? So you will know, all right, it's time to push. All right? It's time to go ahead on and birth this. In giving birth to a physical baby, if you have gave birth to a physical baby yet, pay attention to that because that's how you give birth to your spiritual things. With my first child, I had a hard pregnancy. And I noticed that when it's time for me to start birthing my ideas and sometimes I can have a hard time, but all that stuff comes from a spiritual. So pay attention to how you give birth. And even if you have not gave birth yet, Pay attention to all of those things, because it has a big thing to do with how you give birth and go through your labor on a spiritual level. Yes, our spiritual gifts go through 3 trimesters. It goes through all of that stuff. Don't be trying to, there's no way around it. It goes through all of that. So know your body. Listen, Black Obsidian is powerful, sisters. So hop up on that. I'm not going to make this video too long, because I want to hold you all the way through. So this is what I want to hold you all the way through. So I'm about to get ready to call it a day with this video. Go through it, listen to what I said, go back over some of it, and just take it in and start dealing with that dark side. And like I said, the dark side don't necessarily have to, it's not a bad side. You don't have to think, oh, dark side, oh, I don't feel like, no, that's your powerhouse. That's your power side. If you have any questions, inbox me or write it on here. Sisters, like I said before, if you have been working with the obsidian, share your stories about working with her today. Thank you all for watching.